Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. Um, Welcome to another all bass creations, effects, tutorials, demos, and reviews. Today, I have up the TC Electronics Spectracomp. It's my favorite compression pedal, and one of the main differences is it's a three-band, multi-band compressor, which is amazing. Like you can do a lot of settings, even though it's a very small pedal. You can do a lot of settings in the app and just beam it straight over. You can create your own settings. You can use a lot of your favorite bass players stuff. So you got a ton of options, which is all options are always good, right? So one of the things to note about this little pedal, like I said, you go in there in the app and you just hold your phone, you press the button and you just beam it into the pedal, which is really cool. But what you gotta remember is you can't do that during the show unless you put it on mute. Don't forget to put it on mute, because otherwise everybody hear this noise. So that's the only thing to note about it. But other than that, it's an amazing pedal. So of course, I gotta give you guys the bass. Let's get pretty flat here. So that's the bass flat. I'll give you the other flat sound. So there you go. You got both of them flat. So now got it on about, let's see, about 25%. Other sound. So as you can see, it's a very, very nice sounding compressor, very natural sounding. I actually like mine a little bit more, around 20%, but we're going to about 50%. And as you can hear it compressing that lower note there. So same thing. Very nice, even compression is beautiful. Even there. So let's go up to 75%, which I think is way too much. And as you can notice, it compresses the lower notes and the mids and the highs all differently. So the more and this is the original Spectracomp tone print. I became aware of this. See, I still have it. This is the cabinet for the TC Electronic BH500. It's just that head's in the shop. But I always wanted a pedal version of that. So when I use other amps, like I'm using now I'm using a Harkey TX600 bass head with a Fender 115 Neo cabinet, the Pro Series. So it's it's definitely adds to any amp or any setup. I'll go up to 100% just to do it. So as you can see, it tries to it adds some gain as well to help with the volume as you're compressing it, but it's still not gonna compensate for everything. So let's get into some. Let's do a little quick comparison between this compressor and this Eden one on this Eden real quick. So again, this is where I would normally play with the Spectracomp. Let's see, let's get one of my bass tones up here. Right? And I think just to have a fair comparison, I'll turn on the preamp and just leave the preamp on, and I'll leave it flat. And then that way, with the compressor off, everything off, it's just right now it's just the preamp, just because I know it does color the sound a bit. So I'll give you the Spectracomp one more time with the preamp. Right? So we got that. Now let's try turn the Spectracomp off. We're going to turn on the compressor on the Eden. So that's the Eden. I'm going to turn that compressor off. Spectracomp. So, just so you have a little comparison there, I think they both actually are very good compressors. That's one of the things I always liked about this Eden preamp. This Eden WTDI preamp is it always had a really good compressor. You just, as long as you don't overdo it, it does compress very well, but it's a full band compressor. So it means it's basically, instead of having 3 individual bands that is, compressing the bass separately from the treble, everything's compressed together. So, in some cases that might be better, because I have a very bright bass. So, sometimes I need that high end tapered off a little bit for me. I don't even have my treble boosted on my bass, and because I use Pro Stills and I have a maple neck and I have a really bright EMG pickup, and I'm using a Aguilar preamp in my bass, so it's very bright in general, which is the way I like my bass to be. So that's the Eden compressor. And one more time, it's the Spectracomp. Fingerstyle tone. We don't need the preamp anymore. That's without it. You know, a little bit more. See, I'm not into a whole lot of compression. Just a little bit. Just a little bit will do you good. Especially when you go to do your chords. Like and stuff like that. With the compressor on. Stays a lot more even, and I don't really need anything to add sustain to my bass. My bass has amazing sustain. So you add something like that, it's gonna make it even longer. So as you can see, it definitely adds to it. And as you can see, I can boost those mids, and it still keeps that bottom there the same. The bottom hasn't changed at all. All I did was add more mids, and and it gave me a little bit more mids, but it's still keeping those in control. It really keeps it nice and perfectly. My bass is super hot, so I always have to watch my levels with this bass. That's just my that's error, user error, not the pedal. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. very, very amazing compressor. I would definitely recommend checking it out. And again, you know, you can change that setting. That's not even, you know, set. That's just the out the box. You know, you can try out different ones. They have tons of them, as well as you can make your own custom tone prints, and you know, it allows you to edit everything in the compressor. They have all the settings, so I believe this is the best compressor pedal for my playing style. I hope you guys like it. It's the TC Electronics Spectracomp, and I am the Bass Negus. You can find me at all social media at the Bass Negus, Negus. And this has been another episode of All Bass Creations, effects, tutorials, demos, and review. Please subscribe, like, and share all that good stuff. And I definitely catch you guys next time. Also, let me know which pedals you guys would like to see me do next, or what bass gear you want me to review. I'll do my best to get to it. All right, thank you guys. Peace.